It was an arrest that stunned the nation. A New York City police officer taken into custody after sharing disgusting fantasies about murdering his wife and then cannibalizing her. His conviction for conspiracy to kidnap was later overturned and he was freed from prison. Now, stripped of his badge, he's speaking out in this chilling exclusive interview with our Diane McInerney.
He's known as the Cannibal Cop, the police officer whose disturbing fantasies about cooking and eating women made front-page news.
A New York City police officer has been arrested in a failed plot to kidnap dozens of women, cook them, and then eat them.
Gil Valle was busted when his wife found out he was visiting a sick online chat room in which he described a plot to kidnap, kill her, and eat her like a cannibal.
Why would you use your wife, a real person who you're married to, you have a baby with her, and you're talking about killing her, cooking her, and eating her? How do you explain that?
When people fantasize about other people, they think, I think most people think about people they know in their real life.
Valle stood trial for conspiracy to kidnap. Look at the headline when his wife Kathleen emerged from hiding to testify against him. Meet the wife. Kathleen divorced Valle and moved to Nevada, taking their infant daughter with her. Although Valle was found guilty by a jury, the verdict was overturned. But his career as an officer in the nation's largest police force was over. Now, a free man, he's speaking exclusively to Inside Edition and claims his thoughts about cannibalism were just fantasy and that he never meant it.
It's not a crime to fantasize about people you know. It's not a crime to fantasize about committing crimes against people you know.
With his chat room buddies, Valle, using the moniker Girl Meat Hunter, also fantasized about kidnapping and cooking Kimberly Sauer, a close friend from college. In his new book, Raw Deal, The Untold Story of NYPD's Cannibal Cop, Valle writes, "We lay out the plan to kidnap her, torture her, and then tie her onto the rotisserie and slowly cook her alive." He even made a list of the materials he would need: a car, chloroform, rope, a gag, and a tarp or plastic bags to protect the car from blood.
Can you see how repulsive this is?
Of course. Of course, but these were things, again, that were between me and anonymous people that were never supposed to be out there.
The prosecutor argued that Gil Valle's plot to commit acts of cannibalism were real. But Valle claims it was just make-believe and that he had no intention of committing any crimes. The judge overturned the guilty verdict, finding it was not supported by the evidence.
Brian Whitney co-authored Valle's book.
People want to say he should be locked up but then the farther you get into it, you realize he never did anything at all. So what are you really trying to say if you think that? You're trying to say that somebody should be locked up because they have thoughts that you don't agree with or thoughts that scare you.
Valle says he's now trying to rebuild his life, but says it's tough to shake the name Cannibal Cop.
Are you still going on these cannibal websites?
On occasion, sure.
Why?
What I do in my home is my own private thing. I would never do the role plays again. That's different, but that doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to still look at pornography if I want to.
Don't you think that you could benefit from being treated for this?
No, if someone can snap a finger or say a magic word and I can get this out of my head, then sure, but like I said, no one chooses the kind of things they're into.
Valle tells us he does see a shrink once a week, but none of his therapy specifically focuses on cannibalistic fantasies.